And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds the
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Short. That's good.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Jay. Paladon is out there with the closer. Then there's Washington. And it's Williamson in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Washington. Ball stolen. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Jamison. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle to take the lead.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Here's Chambers. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Zion Williamson. And it's the closer.
Here's Jamison. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. First free throw is good.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base.
Here's Jamison. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true. NBA.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys
And tonight, two high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high-scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Jared Allen. Anthony Edwards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Martin in at the point.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Pass to Jamison. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Martin, right side. Goes up on the baseline. Jamison grabs the board.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Williamson with a screen on Randle. Pass to Maladon. Randle with a steal.
Blocking foul called on Jones. First personal foul. 14 foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in.
What a beautiful look. Randle continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Jamison. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
At the line for two.
So he gets them both.
Over the years, no team in the NBA has had more star power than the Lakers. They always have at least one future Hall of Famer on the roster.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, when we talk about the Lakers, you expect them to have a superstar.
B.A., starting with Wilt in the 60s, then Kareem during the 70s, Magic dominating the 80s, and more recently Shaq and Kobe, LeBron and AD, the biggest names, flock to L.A.
But one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Jamison, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game.
Flashing his vertical there, Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Now here's Edwards. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17 and a half points a game.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
We've got Zion Williamson, and it's Jay in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's the pick. Pass to Turner. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's Allen. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Turner, no good. The Lakers trail. Pass to Dort. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Moving it up. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 6.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Now here's Randall. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Dort outside. Back to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Williamson. Randall can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Martin against Turner. Dort for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Jamison. And it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the inside.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. No good there. Nice D from Allen. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Dort outside. Pass to Martin. Randall, a screen on Turner. Martin, the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Jamison. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And the shot goes. San Antonio trailing here. Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. We've got Jared Allen. Kevin Durant is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards. And it's Martin in at the point. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. That's good from Williamson.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
Now here's Randall. Jamison grabs the board.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
With the drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Martin. Well, Zion, when he's on the floor, he has proven he is an efficient player. Others are envious of that.
They are, B.A. They're envious of his shot selection and his point total. He stays aggressive because he knows what his team needs from him. Physical play inside the paint all night long.
Here's Edwards.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one. At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Jamison. Goes back up. Play. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Stuffed right through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. We've got Teo Maladone, and it's Williamson in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Martin. Randall on the screen. Martin, the pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. So it's the Lakers now. After the basket by San Antonio. They set a pick. Martin with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson. Martin with the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Jamison. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Randall with a steal. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 2. 7 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Durant finds Martin. With the floater. Oh, it falls! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. We've got Zion Williamson. And it's the closer in at the 3 slot. Here's Jamison. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Boy, what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played in OT. Pass to Jamison.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from outside the three-point arc in overtime. Martin against Turner. Martin, the pass to Randall. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well,
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Williamson with this screen for Jamison. And the layup. Good off the glass.
And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Zion Williamson, and it's Jay in at the three.
Giddey and his feel for the game go well beyond his experience in the NBA.
Here's Jamison. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Outside Giddey. Screen by Capella. Beyond the arc. Jamison grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Grant, when you see players make
On the court for San Antonio. Williamson out there with Jay. And it's the closer. Then it's Turner. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How would you handle chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got the closer, Ward out there with Jay. Then it's Turner, and it's Daniels in at the two. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Jamison with a screen on Randall. Jamison, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall passes to Edwards. Picked by Randall. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one goes long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Jamison lays it up off the glass. Jamison's got 11 points. Lakers trail by 12. Lou Dort out there with Martin. Then there's Allen. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Randall in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Jamison. A crossover. Williamson outside. Jamison against Randall. Jamison, no luck. The Lakers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside, Martin. Good on the bucket. Martin's got the first basket of the third quarter for Los Angeles.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. 13 points in the game.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those on the floor for San Antonio. They've got Meladon. Jay out there with the closer. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Got a piece of it. Here's Jamison. Lakers with the rebound. Martin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, Smith with it. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Jamison and the slam.
Here's Jamison. He's checked by Carter. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Isaiah Stewart out there with Wendell Carter. Then they're Sharp. Here's Kelly. And he banks in the layup.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Jamison. Here he goes.
Always fun to ring in the new year with you, Greg, with some NBA action. Think any of these guys made resolutions related to their games?
Maybe. We'll just have to watch closely and see if anyone's being extra enthusiastic on the boards or shooting twice as many threes.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Jay out there with Williamson. Then there's Cody Martin. Then it's Turner. And it's Daniels, and it's shooting guard.
Yeah,